What's up, guys? I just thought I'd post a quick little video on my new build. I decided to use the Corsair 600T white case. Don't know if you can see, but I decided to use the mesh instead of the side window. I just felt like it was a little bit too small. I'll show you the inside of the case real quick, and then I'll show you the front view and the top view and all that. But it's got these nice little latches, really easy to get off. So I decided to go all black on the inside. I have, as you can see, the Corsair AX850 watt power supply. I have two XFX Dual Fan 6870s. These aren't the black. So if you see there's a crossfire bridge missing, that's why. It just came with a card, the drivers, and the handbook. The last two, which I didn't even use. I have the Corsair H100 CPU cooler cooling a 1090T. It's at 3.7 gigahertz and the temperatures are actually pretty good. I have 8 gigs of GSkill sniper memory, and I'm using the Gigabyte UD5 motherboard. Now, one thing, you'll see that I have my graphics card separated, but that means that my bottom card is running in the 4-lane PCI Express slot rather than the 16-lane. Even though this board does have two 16-lane PCI Express, there's only one slot separating the 16 lanes, so I brought my graphics cards too close together, so they were actually getting, the top one was getting extremely hot under combustor, MSI combustor. It was getting up to the mid-90s, which is way too hot. So I set my own fan profiles in MSI Afterburner and separated it one slot, and now it doesn't really get over 75 ever. I have a 1 terabyte hard drive and a 250 gigabyte hard drive for my laptop. I'm probably going to be putting in the 320 for my laptop as well here, because it seems like it's died, and no matter what I do, I can't really get it to start working again. Now, the H100, the radiator fits inside the case, however, the fans won't at all. It comes into contact on the RAM on the right side, and then the heatsink for the motherboard on the left side. So instead, Corsair has provided this nifty little fan cover over there, and I have my fans blown over here. However, this fan over here has a cable that's not long enough to reach the CPU block. So what I had to do instead was plug into the fan controller over here. However, the problem I have with that is the fan won't slow down enough. It won't slow down all the way, so it's actually adding a lot of noise to my case, so I just had to order a fan extension cable along with a crossfire bridge. So I'm just waiting on those two things before my build is really 100% complete. The case made the cable management extremely easy. Plus, I feel like using all black sleeved cables made it look a whole lot tidier as well. I won't show you the back panel yet. That's kind of needs a whole lot of work still. But the front looks fine, and that's where all the airflow is. So I feel like I got the important part out of the way. Oh yeah, and to install the H100, there is a 200mm fan up top that you do have to take out. And I'll just turn this case around. So this is the front of my case. As you can see, I have a white LED fan at the front. This is a removable dust filter. And there's another one underneath the power supply as well. On the camera it's showing up a little blue. On my iPhone it's showing up a little blue. But trust me, it is white. It does not look blue at all in person. The power LED is white. The hard drive LED is supposed to be white, however it's just not coming on for me. And I have double checked and triple checked that it is plugged into the motherboard right, so I guess it's just burnt out. But it's not really a problem because, I mean, if the hard drive's going, you can usually hear it. For 4 USB 2s, FireWire, and then a USB 3. I don't have the USB 3 plugged in yet because I'm waiting on a 20-pin motherboard adapter, because right now it's just supposed to plug into the back of my motherboard, and to me, like, that's kind of a waste. Like, I guess the biggest thing I'd be using it for would be an external hard drive, which I could plug into the back, so I'll just use that for the back of the port for now until I do get a motherboard header, because I think that's just one more unsightly cable to go. And then I have the headphone and microphone jacks, of course. And then see if I can focus this. Idling. I'm idling at about 27 degrees Celsius, 80 degrees. It's a couple degrees above ambient. And then my graphics cards, MSI Afterburner. Right now, it's kind of hard to see. It's a 44 for the primary GPU, 4041 for the secondary. You can, I'll try and zoom it in. Like, it hasn't come over 42 degrees for the second GPU just because I'm still waiting on the crossfire bridge, so it's just kind of sitting there. In games, it doesn't really get much over 70 for the primary GPU, but I am expecting that to go up once I have the second card up and running. And then the last thing I do have, 1090T, and that's running at 3.7 gigahertz. And that's my build so far.